Get ready for the breaking news. We start today with a devastating story as a World Trade Center attack survivor battles a frightening illness. We dive deep into the personal fight of this incredible individual and the challenges they are facing right now. This is a story of resilience that you absolutely need to hear. Smuggling operation involving multiple international players and high-ranking politicians. We uncover the intricate web of DEA investigations and the massive financial stakes involved in this complex case. And finally, we close with a powerful reminder of hope. We hear from London tornado survivor Martha Feichter 1 year after the terrifying event, sharing the moment she thought she would die and the incredible kindness that saved her life. Stay with us as we bring you the full story, and don't forget to like and subscribe. A survivor of the World Trade Center attack is currently battling a frightening illness, according to a report by 12 News. Details regarding the specific illness and the survivor's condition were not provided in the available content. The report serves as a somber update on the ongoing health challenges faced by those affected by the tragedy. Production of the current season of Survivor Greece has been temporarily halted following a serious injury sustained by a contestant. Stavros Floros, a 21-year-old participant, suffered a partial amputation of his left leg after being involved in a boating accident while spearfishing during a break from filming. The incident occurred in the waters off Sayana Island in the Dominican Republic. Acun Media, the production company, described the event as a serious accident. They clarified that the incident reportedly happened when a tourist boat injured Floros while he was spearfishing outside the scope of the reality show. Acun Media confirmed that immediate medical assistance was provided and that local authorities are currently investigating the circumstances to determine the exact cause. Authorities confirmed that Floros was struck by the boat's outboard engine propellers, leading to the partial amputation of his left leg. Reports indicate that Floros is currently out of danger and has regained consciousness. In response to the incident, SKAI Television, the broadcaster airing the series, has suspended all broadcasts of Survivor Greece until further notice. SKAI stated that while Acun Media controls production, they are closely monitoring Floros' health and pledge to provide full support for any necessary treatment, hospitalization, or rehabilitation care. A plane crash survivor is alleged to be a major figure in an international cocaine smuggling operation, leading to his arrest following a multi-year covert operation by U.S. law enforcement. Jonathan Eric Gardner, suspected of being a cocaine kingpin, was detained last Friday after a complex investigation involving wiretaps, undercover DEA sources, and evidence pointing to massive drug shipments moving through the Bahamas. The operation reportedly uncovered a network involving a drugs mule pilot who died in a plane crash at Rum Cay, an unnamed Bahamian smuggler allegedly possessing $30 million in assets and 4 private planes, and a high-stakes meeting between a key figure and a high-ranking Bahamian politician in October 2024 concerning a shipment valued near $30 million. DEA Special Agent Michael Coleman's newly released deposition details the operations of key operatives, including Gardner's nickname Player, a distributor named Shorty, and a stash house operator known as Tall Dude. Coleman paints a picture of the Bahamas remaining a crucial hub for cocaine trafficking from South America into the U.S., despite previous government efforts to curb the issue. The arrest followed a bizarre sequence of events. Gardner was one of 11 Bahamians rescued after their flight from Marsh Harbor, Abaco, to Grand Bahama crashed in stormy conditions, critically over U.S. airspace. He was picked up by U.S. authorities 80 miles off the coast of Florida, carrying a bag containing cash and a $30,000 envelope labeled with a prominent Bahamian politician's name, identified as Politician 1. Investigations traced Gardner back to 2023, when the DEA was targeting drug trafficking organizations, DTOs, moving ton quantity, cocaine through the Bahamas. Gardner was alleged to be a major supplier for a Georgia-based DTO, with evidence showing coordination through intercepted communications. Intercepted texts revealed discussions about drug proceeds, quantities of cocaine, including alleged shipments of 9 kilograms, and logistics involving air traffic control and the Coast Guard. Evidence suggests Gardner possessed the ability to coordinate loads of cocaine exceeding 1,000 kilograms and owned a business used to launder proceeds. Furthermore, the investigation linked the operation to a broader scheme involving corrupt Bahamian government officials, including former officials at major airports, who allegedly facilitated the trafficking in exchange for payments. Previous indictments have charged multiple individuals, including a head of the Georgia DTO, with narcotics offenses. Gardner had previously been convicted of various offenses, including drug and money laundering, and was suspected of being connected to the network through previous prison stays. The case highlights the persistent challenge of dismantling sophisticated international drug cartels operating within the region. 1 year after surviving an EF4 tornado that claimed 10 lives in London, Martha Feichter is sharing a harrowing account of the moment she believed she would die. Speaking at a remembrance ceremony, Feichter recounted the terrifying experience. "And my first thought was, this is how I'm going to die," she stated. Feichter emphasized the profound impact of the community support she received during the disaster, highlighting the kindness shown by first responders, neighbors, volunteers, friends, family, and strangers, which provided her with essential hope. The tornado struck while Feichter was at home, alerted by her daughter who warned her. She called and she said, "Mom, take cover. There's a tornado coming your way." Before she could secure her home, the walls disappeared. Feichter described the event vividly. "I saw a flash of lightning. It was just so bright it hurt my eyes, and then I felt the pressure and it felt like my head would explode. And the next thing I felt like I was sliding on a slide and going really fast on that slide. And then I couldn't move. I was underweights were on my leg and on my arm, and I couldn't move. I somehow got my phone wherever it was. My daughter could still hear me." For 45 minutes, Feichter screamed for assistance. First responders eventually located her and her dog amidst the debris, bringing them to safety. Feichter credits her dog's body heat for saving her from hypothermia, a fact she believes saved her life. Reflecting on the past year, she expressed a tempered outlook, acknowledging the challenges ahead, but affirming her gratitude for being alive and present.